Crowd, number 8, Bayview beat number 2, North Kingstown, 42-40 in overtime in a fantastic game with CC Baptista taking over in the last portion of that game. They're still here cheering on Hendricken is Bayview. The East Providence Unified Basketball Team champions. They're sitting here cheering on everybody, and their players are egging everybody on in the stands. Off the tip, it's Easy Wally for the Hawks.
Right away.
First possession here, Easy Wally looking to get a screen. He's working one-on-one against Liam Simpson. Simpson denies him, kicks out for Michael Paquette. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Paquette drops out for Wally. Wally in the lane, takes a bump. Fadeaway jumper, won't go. Rebound there, Liam Simpson.
Well, Simpson a little longer on Wally to start the game is the point I was trying to make. And they have Odie playing on Lynch, who's very physical underneath on the defensive end.
Ojuri for 3. Off the front iron won't fall. Asmar Abdullah grabs the rebound for the Hawks. If you don't think this is a big day for the RIIL, Brock up fakes the 3, tries to drive baseline. Good defense, Ojuri. It's Lynch underneath who lays it up and in. First 2 points of the game.
Boy, nice drive of the baseline right there by Brock, who grabs that assist.
And I was saying before that layup, if you don't think this is a big day, all you're going to do is look down at the official scorers table and see one Governor Dan McKee, who's been here since before the tip of the girls' game to take in this wonderful action here at the Ryan Center. Simpson in the lane, tied up. It'll be Hawks basketball, and Devin Lynch is pumped about it.
Yeah, Lynch is that kind of guy, George, as we've seen the last 3 weeks. Does a lot of, all season, does those little things, very physical, gets to that 50-50 ball.
Ojuri, actually, that should have been Hendricken ball on the tie-up, but they gave it to LaSalle. Arrow now goes to Hendricken. 3-2, Odie fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
And when you're in trouble, especially shot clock, go to the basket, and Odie's athleticism paying off right there for the Rams.
Asmar Abdullah whistled for the first foul of this game, his first team foul on anybody. 6:22 to go, and we'll have Kelvin Odie go to the free throw line for 2.
Back to our point to tip off the game, LaSalle kind of had an easier go of it yesterday in their semifinal game over Middletown.
Well, great segue into this. They've averaged a victory of 31.3 points here in this open tournament in their 3 games.
Wow.
Let that rattle around your brain for a little bit. Kelvin Odie, it's 1 of 2. He's up to 1 point. It's 2-1 Hendricken here with 6:16 to go in the first quarter. Abdullah tries to drive the lane. Good pickup, help by Ojuri. Kick out for Brock. Now Paquette. Wally for 3. Off the side of the rim, won't fall. Good strong rebound there by Kelvin Odie for the Rams.
Boy, there's going to be a lot of rebounding above the rim with all the athletes on these teams.
Iafrady, no shot, no shot, no shot. It's a foul on the floor against Easy Wally.
I might have counted that if I was the ref on that step. But he pointed right to the ground right away. Again, we are a few feet above.
Just a few. If you're familiar with the Ryan Center, we're in the 200s in the back part of the 200s. Ball gets batted out of bounds. It'll remain LaSalle basketball. Simpson to trigger from the end line, calling the play.
You're right. It's been absolutely awesome here once again with the Interscholastic League working collaboratively to host these championships here.
Ojuri. Iafrady, now Odie. Step back 3 for Odie. Off the back iron, won't fall. Good strong rebound there, Matthew Brock. Here come the Hawks the other way. It's Paquette leading the charge. Spins out of the double team. Brock goes up top for Abdullah, and we saw Asmar Abdullah run the offense yesterday for a portion of the game.
Yeah, I don't know how many transition baskets you were going to get today either. I mean, on a clear breakaway you may, but both these teams are so athletic in getting back.
Fouls on Ja'Kai Washington before the pass. His first, team's first.
Well, you know, last time down, there was a lot of man screens getting thrown around. There's a lot of physicality, guys going into screens, guys setting screens. What championship basketball should be, George.
And that was in the Division I championship game, which we saw, which literally came down to the buzzer with LaSalle coming away with the victory in the D1 tournament. Let's see if Hendricken, who's been on a purpose here this open tournament to come away with a win. Good steal there by Kelvin Odie. Ball gets loose. It's on the ground. Bodies everywhere. We're going to get a whistle, and I don't know what the call is. It's a jump ball. It'll remain with Hendricken, 18 on the shot clock.
A great job by the officiating crew. You're not going to call a foul there where bodies are flying all over the joint going after that ball.
Abdullah to trigger from the end line. Tries to skip pass to Lynch. It gets stolen by Dante Iafredi. Good read by Iafredi. Iafredi splits the defense in the lane. Can't finish. Kelvin Odie, the strong rebound. Held up by Devin Lynch. It'll be LaSalle basketball, 23 on the shot clock.
Boy, good job by Kelvin Odie showing his athleticism. But Lynch is long. He's 6'4", and to get on top of Odie, he got him at the right time. Odie kind of brought that ball down, George, to his shoulders.
If he didn't, it may be a different story. Josh Ojuri from the wing. Try to step past Easy Wally, can't do it. Now he spins off the window, won't finish. Abdullah tapped it, almost got it in. Odie underneath, and he'll finish.
Boy, credit Josh Ojuri with that rebound. Tipped it to Odie underneath. And Odie has his first basket of the day, and the Rams are up 3-2.
Abdullah near wing. First lead for the Rams this afternoon. We got plenty of basketball left, don't you worry. There's one of those manly screens. Abdullah's three off the back iron. Hit the front iron, and that allowed Simpson to make the rebound and not Lynch. Here come the Rams the other way. Ojuri, catch and shoot. Yes, sir.
Boy, that was good as soon as it left his hand, George. On our angle again.
And we're going to get a 30-second timeout from Jamal Gomes, who saw his wife, Tara Gomes, come away with a state title earlier as an assistant coach. Marty, while we have a moment, how did these two teams get here?
Well, George, I just happen to have it in front of me today and not have to go up your cheat sheet. The Rams beat the number 16 seed Shea Raiders by a score of 66-34. Shea had beaten West Warwick in the play-in game in a prelim round. LaSalle took out Saints last week up at Rick. You heard the broadcast here, 75-46. They took out Middletown yesterday rather easily to get here, and we'll get back to that game in a minute because it was a great moment here at the Ryan Center, George.
Yes.
And for the Hawks, they took out Rogers, who also won a play-in game. Rogers took out Barville in the prelim round. Hendricken beat them by 24, 65-41. Beat Cumberland by a score of 57-38, and then had a real thriller of a game here yesterday in which they took out East Providence by a score of 60-53.
We're going to get a whistle and a foul as Asmar Abdullah tries to sprint past Ja'Kai Washington. That's the second foul on Ja'Kai Washington. We'll see if McParland taps anybody on the bench. It's a little early for two fouls, but it doesn't look like McParland is going to send anyone to the score table.
So through this tournament, too, Liam Simpson's been a big difference for this Ram team. He's only a sophomore, George.
Yeah, you're going to hear that a lot. Tamoy Stitchell, sophomore. We're going to get a foul and not a steal. It's going to go against Kelvin Odie. That's his first. Blink and three fouls already here in this first quarter against LaSalle. We're not even midway through.
Yeah, that's the only thing about, you get a foul here, you get a foul there. Next thing you know, Hendricken's shooting 1-1.
Lucas Gillis is the first off the bench. He'll replace Ja'Kai Washington. That's not been typical here of McParland. It's usually been Marcone or Stitchell coming first off the bench, but Gillis gets the tap on the shoulder today.
Yeah, Tamoy Stitchell, who I didn't even mention in the pregame, he's another guy for the Rams who's played really well. But don't forget, Gillis has that light up. He was banging threes last time we saw him up at Rick.
Abdullah, kick out for Brock. Skip pass underneath for Lynch. Good read of Jury. And then Brock stole it right back. Paquette up fakes, drives baseline, drops it for Lynch. Lays it up, not in, but we're going to get a goaltend on Josh Ojuri.
Boy, Hendricken does that so well, George, that they pester that outlet. They don't want you to run. They jump to the outlet, and the case in point right there.
2-1-2 soft press, we'll call it, by the Hawks. As Dante Iafredi crosses the timeline, quick double. We're going to get a foul here against Matthew Brock. Oh, no, they're going to call it against Devin Lynch. Second team foul on Hendricken. Third team foul on Hendricken. Excuse me.
Lynch came over on the double, a little too much of the lower part of the body.
Iafredi looking for Odie in the corner. Instead, defers for Gillis on the wing. Gillis Drops it for Simpson on the block. He traveled. Hawks basketball.
Yeah, you know, when you make a post move, you got to be quick but not in a hurry. And just you got to bite that ball, look left, look right, and make your decision. And he just kind of got caught in no man's land. You kick that opposite, you would have got a better look.
As they Wally easily crossing the mid-court line. Wally kicks out. Brock for three. Left alone, and he'll connect. 7-6. Hendricken retakes the lead here with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. Iafredi, kick out for Ojuri. Catch and shoot off the back iron. Rebound, Liam Simpson. Drops it underneath for Gillis. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Boy, I love how Liam Simpson rebounds there, too. Right? His hands were above his head, George. It never, ever came down. Didn't give that scrambling Hawk defense a chance to grab that ball. And great job by Gillis cutting to the hoop.
So now we have Ja'Kai Washington with 2 fouls, Devin Lynch with 2 fouls, and we're still almost 3 minutes away from the end of the first quarter. Gillis misses the first. We're not going to try our floor mics for free throws today. It's going to be a little loud in this building, so we'll defer for just ambient noise down there on the floor. Gillis will hit the second. First point of the evening for that young man, a sophomore, here in the state championship game. Ties the game at 7 with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Paquette, what a backdoor cut by Abdullah. He up fakes. Ojuri strips him. Abdullah up again. Ojuri fouled him. He'll go to the line for 2. Josh Ojuri's first foul.
I'm laughing because Ojuri probably could have sat on his shoulder. That was such a good head fake by Asmar Abdullah.
And I have no doubt that if that would have happened, Abdullah would have squatted up easily with him on his shoulders. Those two young men, and they are young men, are physical forces. Abdullah hits the first. We saw free throws were important in the girls' final. Ati Benway had 9 final free throws as Abdullah hits both to help lead Bayview to come up with a tie to go into overtime. Free throws are important despite what you see in the NBA.
Especially at this level, George. You said it.
Ojuri gets fouled on the floor. It's going to be against... It's Marcus Sukar, his first. Team's 5th. So, off the inbound, the 3 by Dante Iafredi.
Boy, good job. Just great design inbound play by the Rams. Iafredi just slid and nailed it.
Wally for 3. That won't go. Look at the height that Odie went up. Ojuri one's up with the rebound, but Kelvin Odie's head and shoulders were above the rim when he tried to grab that ball. Iafredi waving around traffic, making sure people are in the right place before he makes the call of the offense. Ojuri flashing through the top, drops it off for Odie. Baseline, kicks out. Gillis for 3. All alone, short. Rebound, Ojuri trying to dunk it, and he got fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
It's a good foul by Matthew Brock. That would have brought the roof down if you're, no momentum.
But that's 6 on Hendricken in the first quarter. We're not done with the first quarter, and the Rams are already almost in the bonus.
Fouls piling up again. It's going to go to your bench depth at this point in time.
Ojuri swishes the first. 4 points for Josh Ojuri now.
4 lead changes and 1 tie here in the first quarter.
I would say we're in for a good one. Ojuri misses a second. Marcus Sukar comes up. With the rebound. Abdullah gets a screen from Brock, instead dribbles the other way, steps back, takes a 3 off the front iron, won't go. Ball gets hit out of bounds by Hendricken. It'll be LaSalle basketball, and we're going to see Tomoy Stitchell check in for the first time today for the Rams.
Tomoy Stitchell's had a great tournament for them as well, George. With his athleticism, he's kind of the kid who can score it with will and be a distributor, facilitator as well as the next point guard here for LaSalle when Iafredi graduating.
Stitchell from the wing, off the back iron, offensive rebound. Ojuri, Simpson went up. I was going to say, how is that not a foul? Just depends on who it goes against. Second foul on Marcus Sukar, but it's the 17th foul. LaSalle, on any loose ball or defensive foul, will be going to the free throw line for the next 9 minutes.
Wow.
Liam Simpson hits the first point for Simpson.
So James Caldarella, who we've seen throughout the tournament, and that's probably 8 or 9 man rotation. That's it for Hendricken.
Liam Simpson, it's both. First 2 points of the evening for that young man. Extends the lead to 13-9 with 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Second time the Rams have been up by 4 in this quarter, George.
Sukar flashing at the elbow. Oh, Brock zigged. Sukar zagged with his pass, and it goes out of bounds. LaSalle basketball.
So here's the case in point where your bench guys are in there, you're running the same sets, but the guy you play with regularly knows when you're cutting, when you're not cutting, and Brock was more positioned for a rebound. He thought Sukar was going to shoot that ball.
Iafredi does a 10-second differential. Well, more like a 9-second differential. Good block there by Abdullah. Who'd it go off of? It goes off of Abdullah. It'll stay LaSalle basketball at 19 on the shot clock.
Yeah, the Hendricken bench was hoping it would go the other way, but incorrect.
Jacob Marcone sees his first action in the title game. We've seen plenty of him. He could catch and shoot. He could dribble. He could also score a layup at the buzzer to win a Division I title.
What that also does here, you give Ojuri another 30-second rest at the end of the period, then with the break, and then you bring him back so he sits for a couple of minutes here. Oh, yeah, and by the way, that kid did hit the winning layup.
Yeah, at the buzzer.
As a sophomore. So LaSalle right now, 3 sophomores on the floor with 2 seniors.
Double screen coming for Iafredi. It's Odie at the free throw line. He traveled 6 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Iafredi picked his dribble up there, George, and kind of caught Odie in between steps. He really didn't have his feet set to shoot that ball.
Brock tries to send it up court. Stolen by Marcone. 4-3. Stitchell for 3 off the front iron. Odie at the buzzer. That won't go. And that's the end of the first quarter. A Frozen 4 game against LaSalle.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate Brendan jumping in. He's worked for us before here for the NFHS and fills in the award-winning sports reporter for the Woonsocket Call. Also works for radio station WO and Woonsocket calling high school football.
7:54. Just underway here, second quarter. Hendricken opens with possession. It's James Caldarella. Caldarella, Brock, Abdullah, Wally, and Sukar on the floor for the Hawks. We'll give you the Rams 5 in just a second. Stitchell, Ojuri, Marcone, Odie, and Iafredi. Those are the 5 on the floor for the Rams.
What great defense by Stitchell. Didn't let him move.
What a move, and then what a block by Odie. Kind of landed awkwardly on his hip, but he's up, and he looks like he's okay.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know. He took 2 giant strides and then blocked an easy Wally shot. It's just it's a treat is what it is, Marty, to see athletes like these. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball on Tomoy Stitchell. 5th foul against LaSalle.
Yeah, Joe, don't forget Stitchell in that division game played a big part defensively as well.
Mm-hmm. Here he's one-on-one against Abdullah. Caldarella spinning, kicks out Sukar from 19 feet, missed everything.
And I wonder when you see Devin Lynch come back in for Hendricken with his 2 fouls. He's sitting right on the end of the bench.
And there he goes to the scorer's table. Jamal Gomes have a bug up here? What's going on?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you figure that might happen at some point in time.
Jury for 3 won't go.
He's acting like a coach, that's all, every now and then.
Wally the rebound, he'll bring it up court. First rebound for easy Wally today.
Yeah, I just put that down. I have no points in his first rebound. He's really been a non-factor here early on for the Hawks.
And if you're LaSalle, you'll take it because the 2 big names for Hendricken, as everybody knows, Marcus Sukar just threw Tomoy Stitchell, and that's the 3rd on Sukar. And it's Hendricken's 8th, but it's an offensive foul, so it's no shooting.
Yeah, player control, so you're not going to get that foul call.
Paquette and Lynch come in. Sukar and Caldarella will sit, and I would imagine Sukar will sit for an extended period of time with his 3 fouls.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Devin Lynch is just going to have to learn to play with 2 fouls. That's it. Because if you're the Hawks and you want to give yourself a chance, that kid's going to be in the game.
Devin Lynch is working one-on-one against Marcone right now. Iafrate hangs, drops some Stitchell on the baseline basket, and we're going to get an offensive foul after the basket. The basket will count, but then an offensive foul on Kelvin Odie away from the play. That's foul number 6.
Well, a nice floater by Stitchell and Odie away from the ball. You said it, a little extracurricular activity on the rebound now. He's getting talk from Mike McPown, and he goes to the bench with his 2 fouls short.
So now Ja'Kai Washington and Kelvin Odie, both with 2 fouls, are on the bench. 6 fouls, so the next foul will give Hendricken the bonus. LaSalle's already in the bonus as Hendricken has 18 fouls. Brock thought about sending Abdullah baseline. Abdullah changed his mind. They give it to Paquette, lost the handle. It was hit out of bounds by a Ram player. 21 on the shot clock for the Hawks.
Boy, it's a couple of seniors right there. Good job by Dante Iafrate knocking that ball out.
Off the inbound, Abdullah kicks back out for Paquette. Swung around, easy Wally for 3. Won't go in the corner. Offensive rebound, Devin Lynch. Try to kick it out to Paquette. Bodies hit the floor. Ball's tied up. It'll be LaSalle basketball.
Boy, back to that prior inbound play. Mike McParland was pointing to exactly what was going to happen. They never jumped the screen, and Wally got a good look at that 3, just didn't convert.
Tomoy Stitchell to inbound on this play for LaSalle.
Boy, you know, George, you feel like every play is like the most important play in the game.
Good steal by the Hawks. Here comes Wally the other way. Trying to hesitate and finish, but couldn't. Marcone had it, but threw it away to Brock, who finishes.
Boy, good hustle by Matthew Brock. We talk about that all the time, George. You got to follow always in transition.
Iafrate can't finish. Paquette grabs the rebound. Tries the outlet pass for Abdullah. Wally from the baseline. Won't go. Marcone had it. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off. It's going to be off of a Hendricken. Yes, that's right, off of Brock. Gillis in, Marcone out.
So Hendricken, another long drought without scoring. We saw him go 7 minutes yesterday, George, without a basket from the floor. Uh-oh.
That was trouble. On that cross-court pass to try to beat the press. It gets back for Stitchell. He hesitates, blows by to the basket. Offensive foul! Michael Paquette was there in time. Offensive foul to Tomoy Stitchell, his 2nd.
Senior leadership right there by Paquette. He read Stitchell all the way.
15-11, LaSalle over Hendricken, 5:24 to go.
Now Odie with 2 and Stitchell with 2 for the Rams.
Foul trouble aplenty here in the first half for both teams. As Devin Lynch is out there with 2 fouls. Abdullah pulls up from 15 and connects.
First basket of the afternoon for Asmar Abdullah.
His first 2 points came from the free throw line. Tomoy Stitchell over for Gillis. Tries to drive baseline. Block and foul on Lynch. That's his 3rd.
So that's a conundrum now, right?
Talk about Lucas Gillis. He's a sophomore, but recognizing the situation, tries to drive baseline. Lynch tried to use the baseline as a defender. Just thrust his hips out just a bit, enough to get whistled for the foul.
Good job by him.
Tyler Roussis will hit the floor.
That puts Lynch back on the bench. He's been there for a long time. He picked up 2 early ones and sat for a long stretch.
Gillis hits a free throw. He's up to 2 points. Tyler Roussis, who who probably would have seen some playing time today. But if you're Jamal Gomes, you're probably thinking, it's still too early for me to bring him in, but I have to. Gillis hits both. He's up to 3 points now. Extends the lead to 4. 17-13 Rams over the Hawks. 4:53 to go here, second quarter.
That's the 10th free throw attempt. We're not even halfway through the second quarter for LaSalle.
And LaSalle's going to keep going to the line on any defensive or loose ball fouls. Wally tries to go by Simpson. Instead, fadeaway jumper won't fall. Kelvin Odie, the rebound.
Man's rebound once again.
Odie gets the return pass from Iafrate. He traveled before he put the ball down. Hendricken basketball, 4:31 to go.
Yeah, he did. He was shuffling his feet before he got the ball, George, and as he caught the ball, he was still doing a little two-step there.
One might even call it a three-step.
I need a drum and cymbals for you.
Don't worry, I'm not here all week, folks.
Try the veal and tip your waitresses.
Bad dad joke is bad. Abdullah catch and shoot, rattles in and then out. Ball gets tipped around a bit before finally Liam Simpson comes away with it for the Rams. Ojuri quickly the other way. What a move! Offensive foul!
I don't know about that one.
Easy Wally down underneath and now, a technical on
Double
both.
tech.
Paquette and Ojuri as Ojuri took exception to Paquette running his mouth after the foul call.
And Jamal Gomes is out on the floor right now. He's got to watch it. And all Odie was trying to do was get out of the way and go down the other end of the floor. That's all he was trying to do. And a charge where, let's see now as you see, Mike McFarland on the floor.
This is dangerous.
Because why is he out on the floor?
This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Mike McFarland, he's saying he's on the floor. Why can't I go on the floor? Meanwhile, so Odie's going to pick up 2 fouls there.
Is it Odie or a jury?
He's now going to have 3. He picks up 1 for the charge and 1 for the tech, I believe.
And I think that's what the officials are going over to the scorer's table to talk about. Paquette's going to pick up a foul on the technical. So it's 1 foul, 1 technical. And we saw the rare 6 fouls yesterday in the Rogers-Bayview game.
Yep.
Final foul plus the technicals for the 6th.
And again, it looked like
So there it is from our public address announcer.
again, it looked like Ojuri was just trying to get out of there, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. While we have a 30-second timeout, let's congratulate our champions, division champions in the regular season. The North Providence Cougars were the Division III champions at the Murray Center 2 weeks ago or 6 months ago, George. I'm not sure at this rate.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, Marty.
And the Johnson Panthers, congratulations to them, the Division II champions, and LaSalle with the Division I champions, beating Hendricken at the buzzer. That's a good timeout by whoever took it, just to get you guys settled down. Like, we're not even halfway through the second quarter here.
It was Mike McFarland calling that 30-second timeout. Johnston, 59-52 over Middletown, who we saw yesterday in a Final Four. And that's one of the games that we want to talk about here while we have a little bit of time. Yes, LaSalle ran away with it. It was a 77-45 victory. So LaSalle gets catapulted into the championship game here today. But we had the opportunity to witness a 1,000-point scorer, Marty. Timothy Robinson, 1,003 points officially for Timothy Robinson after his performance yesterday. But more importantly, the entire town of Middletown was here to witness that and to cheer him on in doing so.
Boy, and you credit the Islanders up and down the line. And it's going to be the 3rd foul now on Kelvin Odie. And if you're Abdullah, that's a very smart move because the ref said, hey, man, we got to clean this up a little bit. And you go to the basket.
So now Ja'Kai Washington with 2 fouls will come in. Odie, I'm assuming, is done for the quarter until the second half.
Back to that Timmy Robinson story, though. It was a great moment in high school sports. The whole community's here for you. You get your 1,000 points. Class act by LaSalle. They stopped the game. Everybody went over, shook hands with them. And it's everything that's good about education-based athletics.
Yeah, the LaSalle faithful giving him a standing ovation for his accomplishment. And, of course, let's not forget, Mike Lunny, saving the championship ball that's usually given to teams that win the tournament to that young man Robinson to basically, that was a tough, hard foul. That was a hard foul. I know it was a triple team, but Ja'Kai Washington was sprinting in as he tried to play the defense there. It's maybe 50-50 to some, but it did look like a foul to me up here.
Yeah, it did. So Washington 3, Odie 3, or Jury 3, Stitcher 2. Back to your point, though, about Mike Lunny. What a great job by him.
Yeah. And that's a testament to the RIIL. And I always say, if you look at a good organization or a great organization, look at the top. Who's the man directing it at the top? And, of course, he's not alone. He's got an entire support staff, including assistant executive director Tom Marcello is his right-hand man. But everybody in that office, Marty, and you can attest to this as an athletic director over at Cumberland, everybody in that office, it's all about these kids. It's all about the communities, making sure they take away the best that they can from this.
Yeah, Julie, Sue, Donna, Callan, Thornton, everybody.
Gillis catch and shoot off the back iron, won't fall. Easy Wally, who scored his first 2 points, grabs a rebound. Kicks out for Paquette, thought about driving baseline, spins off Stitchell, tries it again, gets bottled up, trapped in the corner. He's going to have to call a timeout. Now they're going to look down at Jamal Gomes to see what kind of timeout. 30-second timeout for Jamal Gomes. 3:18 to go here, second quarter. Hawks just retaking the lead.
Also, welcome back to the crew. Lily Clark on camera today. Good to have Lily back.
This is my first go around with Lily. Did an excellent job during the girls' game.
Lily was the one originally, George, who would always take one for the team, especially when we were at Cranston Stadium, and it was ice cold. And Lily was the one who would be outside in the freezing cold, kind of dressed up like the Michelin Man. And like she was, I think every warm piece of clothing that her and Cam owned, she'd be out there, and she really took one for the team, I'll tell you that. So good to have Lily back on the crew today.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. This whole tournament run, working with Cam and you and all of our camera operators, and, of course, Jared and Don at the NFHS Network.
We're lucky we get to do what we love, and hopefully it shows up in our broadcast the way it comes through, George.
Yeah. I've always aching our broadcast. A couple of friends sitting down with hot mics talking basketball. On a skip pass is Abdullah on the near wing. He's going to beat his defender, takes a jumper. It's short. He tried to draw the foul. Rebound was saved, but right in. Chris Brock traveled, though. Matthew Brock traveled.
Yeah, see, Abdullah tried to sell that there was a foul there. There was none. He's such a talented player. I don't know if you really need to do that if you're Asmar Abdullah.
And then a steal by Michael Paquette. Floater in the lane is good. Paquette read that pass all the way through and made the steal and floated one in. And now that should be an offensive foul on Leon Simpson, and it is. He was out of control and plowed right into the Hendricken defender.
So with Odie, Washington, and O'Jury on the bench, Ken LaSalle, who are now down by 3, how well does their bench play to try to keep them in this game?
Yeah, Stitchell, Iafrady, Gillis, Ali Abdur-Razak, and Liam Simpson on the floor for LaSalle. Get a double team near the top. Paquette, bad pass toward the feet. Ball loose, still loose, scrambling around. Easy Wally fights to the hole, can't get it. Brock the offensive rebound and put back.
Boy, great hustle by Matthew Brock, crashing that board. Now the Hawks have their biggest lead of the day.
Iafrate can't get the basket to fall, but he'll go to line for two. It's going to be against Liam Simpson. That's his second.
This is turning into a battle of attrition is what it is.
His first personal foul, team limit.
Actually, I think that was on Tyler Russis for Hendricken, George.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's what
I saw 11, and I apologize. Simpson is on the LaSalle side. Tyler Russis is 11. 2:24. It's a first free throw from Iafrate off the back iron.
Again, to the point you made earlier about Hendricken using its bench. Now it's up to LaSalle to try to use its bench.
Number 1, James Calderello returns for Hendricken. Replacing Tyler Russis.
Calderella in, Tyler Russis out. Late substitution, but they're going to allow it as Tom Malloy will check in.
So Tom yesterday for the Rams. George, you talk about the crowd. There's even people in the second bowl above us.
Yeah. What a great turnout. And like you mentioned, Iafrate will hit the second. Like you mentioned, Marty, both of these communities had games at Schneider Arena in Providence earlier today to then turn around and drive down here to Washington County in the Ryan Center. Brock in the lane gets blocked from behind by Simpson. Wally gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, Tomoy Stitchell now picks up his third foul as he got him from behind.
His third personal foul.
Man. Washington 3, Odie 3, Stitchell 3, Ojuri 2, Simpson 1. Those are the fouls on LaSalle. Brock with 1, Wally with 1, Paquette with 1, Russis with 1, Sukar with 3, Devin Lynch with 3, Asmar Abdullah with 1. Wally hits the free. He's only scored points from the charity stripe. He's got 3 of them so far.
You know, you and I are starting to think more and more alike. Actually, I was just two things. I was wondering when Jake Martin was going to come into the game. And if you said Easy Wally only has 2 points on free throws, you'd be okay with that? You didn't think you'd be down by 5, would you?
No, or up by 5, for that matter.
Right.
Either way, you swing it either way. No way you would think that. Marcone off the inbound, trying to go one-on-one, offensive foul. He did the chicken wing. He absolutely did. He extended the arm, and Calderella fell down, and there's the whistle.
Had Thomas Malloy out in transition, sitting in that corner, ready to lock and load. Never got him the ball.
And Iafrate is telling him just that. Be smart, use your head. You had him on the wing, give it to him on the wing. Hendricken with the basketball and a 6-point lead. 24-18, 1:55 to go here, second quarter. Here's the next question we're going to have to pose, because if this is a battle of attrition as of right now, does Hendricken have the legs to play back-to-back games like that? Abdullah in the lane, basket.
Boy, Asmar Abdullah.
And now a blocking foul on Michael Paquette, his second foul. But to the line to shoot 2 will be Dante Iafrate.
They tried to draw the charge there out in the open court. You know, you're channeling the guy to the sideline, George. You get that sideline there. I'm not going to disagree with it. I think you just keep playing defense, keep pushing him to the sideline, and if you want to double a trap, that's what you can do. But,
sure,
you know, you just picked up a foul 55 feet from the basket.
Yeah, move your feet. Force him to the sideline. Iafrate hits the first. He's up to 5 points, including a triple and 2 free throws.
The Rams only scored 6 points this quarter.
Yeah. Abdul Razak will check in. Marcone will check out. So what does that tell you if you're inside Mike McParland's head? What that tells me is this isn't going to be a shootout, so I don't need Marcone on the floor right now. Iafrate misses a second. Good strong rebound there by Tyler Russis. I mean, that's just me. From observations, from watching this team the last, month.
Right.
That's what I gather from that. Calderella, a little bit of a weave offense here by Hendricken as they're slowing things down toward the end of this first half.
You get 2 for 1 with the clock here.
Abdullah spins off his defender, thought about a step back 3, instead dribbles behind the back, splits the defense, puts it up, won't go. I like that no call. Maybe got away with a travel, but they're going to say LaSalle hit it out of bounds. Hawks basketball 3 on the shot clock, and that's what Jamal Gomes is screaming out right now.
Yeah, I like that no call too, George. He was just out of control going to the basket.
Wally had it knocked out of bounds by Simpson. Good defense by Simpson on the inbound. No time came off the clock.
Jamal Gomes changes the inbound play.
And are they going to say, yeah. Not sure what the official went to the scores table for. That's the right play. Skip pass for Abdullah underneath. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. How Abdullah slipped underneath 3 white jerseys down there, I don't know. But good job by Easy Wally to find him. And Abdullah got fouled.
Yeah. And you know what? Those are the ones as a coach, and I'll tell you from personal experience, those are the ones that hurt you. You play great defense for 33, 34 seconds, and you foul at the end of that possession. It's very frustrating.
Abdullah hits the first. 10 points for Asmar Abdullah here in the first half.
And credit Hendricken for getting hard to the hole there, right?
Yeah. Look, the adjustment that Jamal Gomes made at the last second, he saw it, and he said, let's run it, we have it. Abdullah hits both. 11 points for Asmar Abdullah. The lead is up to 9, the largest of the evening for either side. Iafredi with the basketball, drives to the hole and gets the layup.
Boy, good job by Dante Iafredi answering, going hard to the rack.
7-point lead for the Hawks, 28-21, 44 seconds to go. Wally defers for Caldarella. Back for Wally, and they're going to slow it down.
Asmar Abdullah has been the bright spot here for the Hawks.
Wally, dribble drive, kick out, Caldarella for 3. Got it! That looked good. The second, it left his hand from our angle.
Yeah, again, we got a good angle looking at that.
10-point lead for the Hawks, 31-21, 17 seconds to go. Iafredi for Simpson. Simpson gets fouled. Absolutely, that's a block. Tyler Russos was like, who, me? I didn't do anything.
That was the Irish whip, too. The leg went out on that one, George.
Simpson, if you wanted him, had Abdul Razak in the corner, but kind of hard to do that when, as you mentioned, Marty, that little Irish whip there. 13.7 seconds to go here in the first half. As a reminder, we'll take a little break. Well, I won't say a little break. We'll take a break at the half. We'll allow Governor Dan McKee to make his way all the way up to the booth. Sometimes it's quick. Sometimes it's not so much. He is the governor after all. And we'll have a halftime conversation with him. Tyler Russos needed to have some blood wiped off of his face. He does so, and we're back to action here. Simpson for the free throw. Hits the first.
Like we saw last game with Ati Benway trying to clean the blood up with her as well in between. Especially with the gravity of last game when it happened.
Yeah. Simpson hits both. He's up to 5 points now, or maybe 4.
I have 4. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
From the free throw line. 6 seconds in the half. Wally crossing over in the lane, drops it underneath. Russos lays it up and in. That's the final basket of the first half. Hendricken scores 20 points in the second quarter and has a 10-point lead, 33-23 over LaSalle after the first half. You're watching the RIIL Boys State Building, and thank you so much to his office and to himself. He's a big basketball guy, so for him to be here, he was not only here before tip, as I said, for the girls' game, he was enthralled in the unified game that went on, and now, obviously, as you hear, a vested interest here in this game.
Yeah, he's invested in the whole state and the whole community, especially the importance of high school athletics, what they have in the lives of our student athletes. Is, he brought up Tyler, but for everybody else on top of it, how important it is and what life lessons you can learn from high school athletics.
Hendricken with possession out of the break. Just underway, second half, 9-8 on the shot clock now for the Hawks. Paquette goes cross court. Wally's going to drive the lane, jump stop, drops it off. Lynch lays it up, can't finish. Simpson will grab the rebound.
Boy, good rebound by Simpson right there.
5 unofficial rebounds for Simpson. Ojuri catch and shoot for 3. Off the back iron, won't go. Good strong rebound, Kelvin Odie. Odie goes to the hoop in the reverse.
Boy, good move for Kelvin Odie. That's a good start for the Rams. You got a stop and a score. After being outscored 24-10, George, in that second quarter.
was a big second quarter for Hendricken, which allowed them to come away with the lead. At stake is the RIIL Boys State Championship, presented by the Credit Unions in Rhode Island. Brock all alone, and he'll connect on a three.
Double digits now for Matt Brock. You cannot leave him alone.
A championship, which, by the way, as Ja'Kai Washington attacks, can't finish. Odie, the offensive rebound and putback. A championship which has been firmly in Bishop Hendricken's program for the last 9 titles.
Yeah, I think North Kingston got one in there, and LaSalle got one maybe 6-7 years ago or so.
Paquette drives the lane, floater, connects.
LaSalle kind of looks like they're in a matchup zone here with foul trouble.
And you know what's funny? Who mentioned that? Governor McKee.
Yeah, he did.
He said they should probably go to a matchup zone here and try to slow them down. A pass underneath, stolen by Asmar Abdullah. Outlet pass for Brock. He's got easy Wally. Drops it back. Wally will lay it up. Can't finish. Lynch the rebound. Blocked from behind, but fouled.
Well, big call, whoever that's on.
It looks like it's on Ja'Kai Washington, his fourth.
His fourth personal foul. Team's first.
Another thing, again, the governor loves basketball, lives and breathes. He loves all sports, but basketball's his thing. He saw one of his daughters achieve high level playing of basketball. Lynch misses the first.
Also, his son Matt also played basketball.
That's right. His son Matt also played. But for him to say the type of physicality this game is, he's down there front row. He's sitting next to Dan York of the ticket. And he's saying, all these players are getting hammered as they go to the lane, but the refs aren't really blowing the whistles here. I kind of like that. It's a championship game. Let them be a little physical. Unless it's going to completely alter the shot, let them be a little physical.
Yeah, and then, the refs also tried to clean it up a little bit there at one point, too.
Yes.
Right?
Double team on the trap. We're going to get a held ball. It'll stay LaSalle basketball at 26 on the shot clock. Great read by Abdullah and Wally. And Abdullah just turned to Wally and gave him a thumbs up like, yeah, nice read, bro. Let's do it again.
Yeah, that's it. That's stuff that you don't teach or you work on in practice. That's that nonverbal communication you have as a teammate.
Simpson goes to Dante Iafredi all the way across the court. Ooh, Iafredi almost traveled. Spins off his defender. He's in the lane, up and under, can't fall. Grabs his own rebound. Back to the 8-10 logo. Takes a jumper. That won't fall. Simpson, the offensive rebound. Fights his way up. That won't go. Odie, the rebound. That does go.
Power play in hockey right there on those boards.
Timeout. LaSalle.
We're going to get a full timeout here from Coach Mike McParland. We'll take it with him. 5:25 to go, third quarter. Hendricken by 9 on the NFHS Network. Spend some time with us on the broadcast and to be our guest. We from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate the insight that they bring, George. They bring something different than you or I may bring in. Don't forget, last week we also had Tom Marcello.
That's right.
The assistant executive director of the New Scholastic League, who is not here today because he's at hockey.
It was a long enough day. Steal there by Kelvin Odie. He's going to come near side. Again, this is the final basketball game of the season for the RIIL. The winter season has 1 day left after today, and that's next Saturday at Schneider Arena. Ojuri, big jump stop. Whoa, got hammered by Brock. And he'll get up. Ojuri did not like the fact that Brock then stepped over him while staring down. Can't say I blame him. And Liam Simpson quickly goes over to kind of calm him down.
Yeah, because, second tech. And
he's gone.
You're out of the contest.
And Ojuri is speaking to the official, stating just that himself. Hey, I don't care that he hammers me, but he can't step over me while staring at me in the process.
Yeah, we had a guy in Cumberland get a tech this year for getting an and one and just kind of exalting him, and the official called a tech. And again, it's just officiating is not an easy thing to do because everybody does it differently. But in this day and age, there's no reason for doing that. Pros do it who are making $1 million a year. They're not going to get thrown out of a game. In high school, you get thrown out of a game for acting like that, and you're not making $1 million a year.
Yeah. And if I were a basketball coach and I see you do that, I'd ask you, hey,
Yeah.
see the furthest chair next to the tunnel? Go sit over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no place in the game for that. Ojuri hits 1 of 2. He's up to 5 points. Ojuri has 5. Odie has 9. It's an 8-point lead for the Hawks. Brock almost traveled, gets it off for Easy Wally. Paquette, up top it goes for Asmar Abdullah at the URI logo. 20 on the shot clock for Bishop Hendricken.
Very deliberate with the ball are the Hawks.
Lynch for Abdullah. Far wing. He's going to try to drive baseline. Picks up his dribble, slips it off underneath. Brock up and in.
Well, a nice move by Matthew Brock. As he had Odie and Ojuri in there with him.
Raise your hand up here if you've had Matthew Brock for 12 points today. Afraid he drives hard, can't get it. Brock with a strong rebound for the Hawks, and then he throws it away, but they're going to say it went off of a Rams player.
Well, we were wondering who was going to step up, right? Right to the tip of our broadcast, George. Who was going to try to step up being difference maker? And right now it's Matthew Brock.
You know, we've mentioned this once before on one of our previous broadcasts, Marty. On the back of the LaSalle warm-up shirts, it says earned, not given. With this 10-point lead, if they come away with the 10-point deficit, they come away with the win. It certainly was earned. Paquette left alone, and he connects for 3.
Michael Paquette been rock solid, doing everything to make sure that doesn't happen.
Afraid he drops it back for Simpson. Finds Ojuri on the near wing. What is it about this building and Michael Paquette, I wonder?
Big-time players on big-time stages.
He did it last year as a sophomore, doing it again this year as a senior. 3:25 to go here, third quarter. Odie at the free throw line, spins out, kick out, Ojuri for 3. Got it!
Wow. It's a big hoop as he just went back down by 13.
Ojuri, second basket he's connected. Both of them have been 3-pointers. Paquette directing traffic. He wants to clear some space. Leaves it for Abdullah, near wing. Abdullah's going to drive, pulls back, hits the jumper.
Well, he's been the difference maker right there for Hendricken.
13 points. Odie left alone. Kick out Ojuri in transition. Not going to get it off the back iron. Liam Simpson, the offensive rebound. It's Stitchell underneath. He short-rimmed it. Grabbed there by Matt Brock. Paquette. Hard pass for Easy Wally. Short on the 3. Outlet pass by Odie to Stitchell, who got wrapped up. And that should be an F1. There's no way Abdullah was making a play on the basketball.
Yeah, that should be intentional. In high school, it's intentional. It should be. And right now you hear Josh Ojuri talking to the officials saying he never even made an attempt at the ball.
And follows number 24, Asmar Abdullah. His second personal foul, team second.
Stitchell will go to the line for 2. 12-point lead for the Hawks. Stitchell will hit the first, nothing but net. Those are the type of non-calls as a coach that I would probably get me very hot under the collar.
Well, you heard Governor McKee talk about it, right? It's a very physical game, and he's down at courtside. So
yeah.
he not that we don't have a great view, but he's hearing it and seeing it.
Exactly. Wally will cross the timeline. Hendricken has a 10-point lead, 45-35. 2:19 to go here, third quarter. Abdullah and Wally play catch. Hendricken happy to milk some clock here in the end of the third quarter with this 10-point lead. Brock for 3. Off the front iron. Wally the offensive rebound and putback.
When you play zone sometimes, you got to make sure you box out. And Wally just shot the gap right there.
Stitchell for 3. Short. He shot that from probably Jamestown. He was so deep.
Yeah, he was. I don't think he was on the campus where that came from.
Yeah, he was on the football practice field.
Hendricken guys letting him know that did not hit anything.
1:51 to go here, third quarter. Hawks by 12, 47-35. And if you would have asked me when I woke up this morning that Hendricken has more life in their legs than LaSalle right now in the third quarter, I would have called you a big liar, pants on fire.
I would have been right with you, sailing right down the river, man.
Abdullah double teamed Gets it off for Paquette. Paquette crossing over in the lane. Skip pass back out. Abdullah for three. Off the back iron. Who's going to get up to get the rebound? It's Stitchell as it comes down. Final minute 20 of the third quarter. Stitchell dribbles out of trouble. Going one-on-one against Easy Wally. He's going to get a screen from Liam Simpson. Now he's working one-on-one against Devin Lynch. Does he have the step? Good crossover. Good hands by Paquette. A late reach and foul call by the official on the baseline.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You know, now Brock picks up his third foul. And the reason here, again, too, is don't forget that Odie, Ojuri, Jakai Washington, and Tamoy Stitchell, for a good part of that second quarter, had to sit for LaSalle, so no rhythm either.
Kelvin Odie with a big slam off the inbound. Back the other way comes Hendricken. And then a block by Ojuri. It goes right to Devin Lynch, who can't finish.
Boy, 8 points this quarter for Odie, and what a difference he's trying to make.
Ojuri gets fouled by Abdullah from behind.
Now, Ojuri's got to be smart and just stay away, man.
His third personal foul, team's fourth. Number 1, James
Calderella in. Devin Lynch will come out.
If you're a Hendricken, man, you're doing right what you want to do. But if you're LaSalle, you got to be smart and not let your emotion get the better part of you.
Yeah. You can wind up in a lot of trouble. I know it's a big game or whatever. And here's a steal by Easy Wally. Off the inbound. Wally goes up, can't finish. Neither can Paquette. Ojuri saves it in for Kelvin Odie.
Well, Ojuri's lucky he didn't get called for a foul there.
Yeah.
He kind of almost undercut him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He just kind of stood there at his legs. Probably thinking Wally's going to try to go in for a dunk. Ojuri for three, and he connects.
A little crossover dribble.
Cuts the lead to 7. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. 47-40 Hendricken over LaSalle in this championship game. Abdullah from deep off the front iron won't go. Liam Simpson had it knocked out of his hands. They're going to say it was off of Simpson. It'll remain Hendricken basketball. 1.4 on the clock. Enough for a catch, maybe a short dribble and a shot.
They're going back to that 4-low set here. Watch somebody back up or watch somebody dive right back to the basket again.
Good job by LaSalle denying it. Calderella for three at the buzzer.
That's a great set right there. You flatten everybody out, put somebody in the corner. Calderella bangs it home, and the Hawks own a 10-point lead. Ejection puts you out for
1+2. The current game +2, right?
Current game +2. Going into your next season. If it happens to be a second ejection of the year, you're going for one calendar year. But again, I don't think these guys have gotten to that point. But again, we talked about fair. If you're LaSalle, man, you fought, you cut it to 7. Now that three at the end, man, that's a heartbreaker right there because you've been fighting like heck to try to gain some ground here.
Wally in the lane, spins, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, Brock kept his pivot foot and puts it back up and in. 14 for Matthew Brock.
Yes, Alex, I'll take Matthew Brock for MVP for 400.
Doctor. Ojuri spins, thought about taking a three. Fouled by Abdullah, no call. Here comes Brock up ahead for Abdullah. Abdullah, the lob for Wally. Good steal by Dante Iafredi as he read it all the way.
Yeah, that ball needed to be a little bit higher to get that slam.
Iafredi behind the back dribble, gets stolen. Here comes Wally the other way. He's going to lay it up and in with the left hand. Blink and you're down by 14.
Yep.
Abdullah almost came away with a steal there. It gets knocked out of bounds. 7:03 to go here, fourth quarter. And again, Marty, I know it's 100% adrenaline because you're playing in a championship game, but if you would have told me that it's LaSalle with the flat feet on offense and defense and not Hendricken after their title fight against East Providence yesterday, I would have never believed you. Ojuri will go in, lay it up and in. Timeout here, LaSalle. We'll see if it's a 30 or a full. McParland calls a 30-second timeout, 6:52 to go here, fourth quarter.
I agree with you, George, 100%. The way that, LaSalle kind of got the rest of some of their guys coming in. You and I both talked about it yesterday as well. But again, I think that foul trouble where those guys sat for a long time. We talked earlier about Hendricken too, right? Where, we saw one of the big guys, either Marcus Suker or Tyler Rusich, make a pass and not playing together and turnover. Then the Rams got in foul trouble and the wheels fell off. However, there's still 7 minutes left and a lot of basketball left to be played.
A lot of basketball left. Never count anyone out unless there's zeros on the clock. That's what helped Bayview come away with that title against North Kingstown.
That's what we saw last time, a buzzer beater when the Rams beat the Hawks. If you're looking at body language, the Hawks have spring in their step and the Rams really not.
We even saw it last year on this floor. Governor McKee kind of touched upon it in our interview. Going up and in is Matthew Brock. 16 points for Brock. The governor talked about it. Bishop Hendricken beating Classical in a game that they probably had no business winning.
Right.
Ojuri stepping back. Kind of directing traffic. Now he's going to take it himself from the A10 logo. He'll hang and hit. Who else is going to step up here for LaSalle? Ojuri and Odie clearly can't do it all themselves today. Who's going to step up?
Well, what they need to do, George, is start getting stops down the other end. That's what's going to start defensively.
Simpson, one-on-one against Abdullah. Abdullah clearing out the screener. Slipped on the floor. Outlet pass up ahead for Iafredi. He had to wait for it. Iafredi. Michael Paquette wrapped him up again, and Iafredi smartly walking to the bench to walk off that frustration. Hendricken is not making a play on the basketball here anytime LaSalle's going up.
No, I agree. I think they're talking about, so the officials are talking about right now.
Paquette already has one technical foul.
I think that's what they're discussing right now.
So two things there. Two things I've just witnessed. A, while the officials were talking, Iafredi was at the free throw line waiting to take his shots. And Hendricken took their team huddle right at the edge of the A and the A10, right in front of Iafredi for their team foul huddle. Iafredi hits the first. And that's something with the three-man crew, if you have two officials on the far side discussing things, that third guy has to go over, or that third ref has to go over and say, absolutely not. Go over here, go over here. You're not going to stand here to do that. Iafredi hits both. 9 points for Dante Iafredi. Cuts the lead to 10, 56-46, 5:55 to go, fourth quarter. Wally, skip pass underneath Brock. Up fake, goes up, gets hammered. He'll go to line for two. If that's on Ojuri, that's his third. It's on Liam Simpson, his second.
So Liam Simpson said, hey, wait, that's not on me. That's not on me. That's not on me. And Ojuri's like, man, be quiet. That gives me 4. No. Just take that foul, Liam Simpson.
Yeah. Well, that's the sophomore in him saying, no, it wasn't on me.
I think he's also questioning whether he was shooting or not, George. That's the other part of it, too. Sometimes it's okay to take one for the team there.
Matthew Brock has 17 points in this championship game. We're not saying he's not a baller.
No.
We're saying we've seen him for a month, and this is not what we've seen out of Matthew Brock for a month.
No, it's been Easy Wally and Asmar Abdullah and the steady hand of Michael Paquette. Devin Lynch crashing the boards left and right, and Brock being a rock-solid player.
Talking about Devin Lynch crashing the board, he gets the offensive rebound. Slips it for Brock. Oh, Easy Wally's been calling for the basketball. He's been wide open. Even the Hendricken bench has been saying, hey, get it to 5, get it to 5. Wally backs out. 5:30 to go here, fourth quarter.
I'm stitching that. I give him, where's the help? Give him a step there.
Pass to the wing.
Yep.
Loose ball foul. Who's it on? It's going to be on Devin Lynch. That's going to be his fourth.
20, Devin Lynch.
He was a little bit out of control as he was going after that loose ball. 6-team foul against Hendricken. LaSalle has 2. So the next foul by Hendricken will put LaSalle in the bonus.
Again, the foul got called, George. There's nothing else you can do. Foul get called, get up and go play the other end of the floor. That's all you can do.
5:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ojuri, double team, strong in the lane, can't get it to fall. Ball batted around. It's Odie, the offensive rebound and putback. 9 rebounds unofficially for Odie, 13 points.
Boy, good work on the boards by the Rams, and they're back under 10. 5 to go.
Stop and score. Last thing you need are back-to-back empty possessions here if you're LaSalle. Abdullah in the lane. Little step and the layup.
Boy, what a great ball fake. He almost Euro-stepped, ball fake, defense bit, and he gave himself a clean lane.
Ojuri for 3. Gets fouled by Abdullah going by. Smart play by Josh Ojuri. That's going to be the 4th on Abdullah.
His 4th personal foul, team 7.
So here's the thing. Abdullah with 15 really kind of carried them in that second quarter with 9 of his 15 points in that quarter. And good job by Mike McParland. Now, you take this as the timeout. You can talk to the other 4 guys.
Yeah. Leave it up to one of the 4 to relay whatever's happening next to Ojuri after he steps off the free throw line. He hits the first. 14 points for Josh Ojuri. Misses the second.
12 for 16 on the day for the Rams from the charity stripe.
Ja'Kai Washington, he of the 4 foul variety, stepping in. Ojuri misses the third, so 1 for 3 from the line for Ojuri. Asmar Abdullah grabs that rebound for the Hendricken, trying to bring it up court. Abdullah crosses the timeline, gets it up for Michael Paquette. Did it with 1 second to spare. Now they reset the offense. 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. Abdullah dribbled it off his foot to the ground. Goes Brock. He kicks it out for Paquette. Ball still loose. Here comes Timoy Stitchell. Stitchell coast to coast. Fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. He got fouled by Matt Brock. That's his 4th. 7th on Hendricken.
So now the foul's piling up for the Hawks as well. And I think that'll bring James Calderella back into the lineup for Coach Jamal Gomes.
8th team foul, on Hendricken. Timoy Stitchell on the line for 2. Stitchell hits the first. 5 points for Timoy Stitchell, 3 coming from the free throw line. Abdullah sits with 4 fouls. Calderella will step in. 4:09 to go, fourth quarter. Lead is 9. Lead is 8.
Big stretch here now. If you're the Rams, you need to get stops and stop trading baskets. If you're Hendricken, just keep doing what you're doing.
You got to gain ground. Lynch to the hole, can't finish. Ball batted around a bit. It's touched. It should be an over and back, but they're going to say that it was touched by a Ram player. Paquette drives hard, pulls up, can't hit it. Paquette had the offensive rebound. Now it's Calderella. Wally, near side, tries to drive, kick out. Calderella for 3, can't hit it again. Lynch the offensive rebound, and we're going to get a foul.
No, he stepped on the end line.
Oh, he stepped on the end line.
Ja'Kai Washington getting speaking to by officials saying, hey, I know you're excited, but let it go. He goes, hey, he's doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And McParland quickly takes Ja'Kai Washington out and puts Lucas Gillis in. And we're going to get a timeout from Jamal Gomes. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:31 to go. Lily Clark. Sharon Ware.
You didn't call Cam Crowley today.
And Don Boyle. I'm George Bannister, our entire NFHS crew. 3:31 left in the fourth quarter. It's the RIL Boys State Championship game presented by the Credit Unions of Rhode Island.
Coach Governor McKee also mentioned congratulating to the Rick women.
That's
the coaches were here. I saw them earlier. You know, he's still out recruiting.
Stitchell for three, and he will connect. We were wondering who else is going to step up. There's Tamoy Stitchell cutting the lead to 5.
Good job by the Rams. Use the Hawks timeout or back tap.
Paquette slowing things down. As soon as he received the basketball, he pumped his hand twice toward the floor. Wally. Dribble drive, now comes back out. Wally got away with a push. No, he did not.
That's a good call right there. Had his hand out once, no contact. Stitchell backed off, came in, and when he came in, Wally lowered that shoulder. Good job by the official right on top of that.
5-point lead for Hendricken. 2:50 to go here, fourth quarter. This place is getting louder and louder as the score gets closer and closer.
Oh, boy. The closest LaSalle's been in a long time.
Iafrady to the hole. Gets the basket. 11 for Iafrady.
Get ready for another fantastic finish, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I don't think my heart can take another one. But let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Jamal Gomes just talking to the ref about, hey, he's holding my guy.
Abdullah double teamed up top. Trying to get away from it. It's Wally. 1-on-1 against Stitchell. Has the step. Kicks out. Paquette for 3. And he'll hit.
He was deep, Michael Paquette.
The other way. Odie. Basket in the foul.
I think Matthew Brock thinks that's a charge.
Michael Paquette thought it was too.
And he's out of the game, Matthew Brock. That's 5 fouls on him. You can't believe it.
Brock is still talking to the official like, wait, is that really against me?
You know what happened, George? He saw the ref go like this, meaning the basket was good. That's what that was.
But Brock has 5, so he should be coming out before this free throw. Not sure what's going on here. Ball batted around. It's going to be Hendricken basketball.
We have 5 fouls on Matthew Brock. I don't know why he's still in the game.
We can't really see the board from where we are at. Okay, and Ja'Kai Washington now will foul out. Not sure what the thought process was.
See, now they're calling the refs over to say, like, they're calling him over to say that Brock is fouled out of the game. I think that's what we're talking about right now.
I mean, if you're the zebra at the table, you should know the foul count.
So let me ask you this question. Does the game reset?
Right. That foul against Ja'Kai Washington should not count. Right? Because the game should go back to where it was prior to the official substitution.
That's a good question right there. So that foul doesn't count. Brock's out, sub is in, and you play from that point in time. I don't know, did you get the free throw back?
You must get the free throw back. That would be the thing to do. Give him the free throw back. Because there was no substitution when it should have been made. And there it is. 5 fouls on 3. So now the right thing to do would be to put Odie back at the line to complete his 3-point play. Because the substitution never happened. And Ja'Kai Washington should still be in the game because that foul shouldn't count. Right?
I'm with you there. Boy, that's a heck of a game for Matthew Brock with 17 points. So one of those Salle assistant coaches is over trying to ask the officials now.
He's talking to Bob. I'm not sure.
Bob Silvestri.
Bob Silvestri trying to get clarification. So they're not going to reset. Ja'Kai Washington fouls out. Odie doesn't get another chance to complete the 3-point play. It's a 4-point game, under 2 minutes to go. Well, at least they got the fouls right. Wally drives, kicks out Calderella.
What if somebody committed that foul on Brock, who shouldn't have even been in the game?
Right. Foul's going to be on Tomoy Stitchell. His fourth.
His fourth personal foul. Team's fourth.
Here's the other thing, too. If you're the Rams, you've had a pretty clean half. You don't want the guys on the floor fouling, but you still got 2 fouls to give before you're in a shooting situation. Smart move by Hendricken, putting the ball back in the backcourt, right?
Very smart. Allows them, A, to kill a little time. B, they know that LaSalle's not going to attack them in the backcourt. Wally. Plenty of space between he and Stitchell. You see the official kind of giving us that signal. I'm not going to start a 5 count. Wally with some speed to Calderella. Extra pass. Paquette for 3.
Jump on my back, kids. I'm a senior.
13 for Paquette. And we're going to get a blocking foul on Asmar Abdullah. That's 5 on Abdullah.
Oh, boy. Now, what does that do?
The Hendricken foul was number 24, Asmar Abdullah. His 5th personal foul. Team limit.
See Coach Jamal Gomes looking down at his bench, trying to figure it out. And here comes Tyler Rusas.
He's got 2 fouls, but Marcus Sukar's got 3. So that's a smart substitution there. Josh O'Jury will go to line for 2. And look at Mike Lunny, the executive director, not afraid to get down and dirty, wiping down the floor.
Replacing Asmar Abdullah.
Abdullah's high school career ends with 15 points here in the state title game. And Matthew Brock, by the way, 17 points in the title game.
14-19 for the day from the charity stripe for the Rams.
Josh O'Jury at the line has 2 shots.
O'Jury has 14 points. He's hit 3 free throws so far today. Misses that one. I'm not sure what the rush is. You have 10 seconds, right, to get rid of the free throw as soon as you touch it?
Yep. Take a step back, gather yourself.
There you go. Nice and easy. 15 for Josh O'Jury. Timeout. Mike McParland will stay right here. 1:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lead is trimmed it down to 6, 65-59.
So with Brock and now Abdullah out of the game, are you easier to defend, right? Especially with Abdullah out there. And how about your matchups? And, do you play offense, defense? And, do you sit like O'Jury with 3? Stitchell's got 4. Odie's got 3. Interesting chess match now takes place, George.
Yeah, it's all about... I don't even know how to present this. Who's expendable to give fouls? To your point, Marty, LaSalle has 2 fouls to give before putting Bishop Hendricken in the bonus.
Well, we just saw Thomas Malloy check back into the game. So maybe he's here for, I don't know, maybe he's here to foul or...
Iafredi, Malloy, Gillis, O'Jury, Odie. Those are the 5 on the floor for the Rams. Calderella, Paquette, Lynch, and Wally, and Tyler Rusas, the 5 on the floor for the Hawks.
Looks like LaSalle's going to try to double the first pass. They only have 1 timeout left.
Paquette, he's going to get fouled by Dante Iafredi. That's going to be his first, team's 5th.
Oh, that was good. Good foul, right away. Good clock management. And we've seen a lot of games, too, George, coming down the stretch about game management.
Some coaches handling that a lot better than others. Wally double teamed in the backcourt. Baseball pass across the timeline goes to Calderella.
1 minute remaining.
Back out for Wally. Ooh. Grand foul, Lucas Gillis. That could have easily been on easy Wally, but it's going to be on Gillis, his second, team 6. So now no more fouls to give, under a minute to go here for this game. Tomoy Stitchell in. Stitchell's got 4 fouls. He replaces Tom Malloy. Stitchell's going to guard the inbound here. which goes deep into the backcourt.
So you either red. Oh, pitch.
Gillis picks the pocket. That should be goaltending, but it isn't. Tomoy Stitchell with the rebound. 3-ball, Iafrate in and out. Odie, the rebound stolen by Lynch.
Oh, man, what a big series. What a play that was.
And now Paquette the other way. Lays it up and in.
Boy. What a turn of events from cutting it to 4. Now you're down by 8 again.
Gillis 3 won't fall. Odie fakes, shoots a 3. That won't go. Strong rebound, Easy Wally. Wally stripped, lost it. It'll be LaSalle basketball, but 11 seconds to go here.
What a sequence of events. And the Hawks 11 seconds away from winning their 8th title in the last 10 years, George.
Things getting a little chippy, and what a great thing to see. Dante Iafrate and Easy Wally hugging it out at center court at the logo.
These guys are competitors, George. You know, it's a physical game. They're kids. Kids will make mistakes, and, you know, emotions, you know, kind of get sometimes the better part of you when you get caught up in stuff. But, you know, again, what a fantastic season. And while we have this break, George, thank you once again for the last 3 weeks of your professionalism and putting me on your shoulders and carrying me. As always, I really enjoy working with you. And like you said, it's just two guys who just like sports and talk about it. So, and, you know, Cam's been by our side the whole time. So thanks to Cam and Lily today and all our camera people on top of that. And, of course, for Jared and Don for this awesome opportunity.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual. By no means do I carry you, Marty. This is a true two-man crew here on the air, on the microphones, I should say. But yeah, Cam Clark's done a phenomenal job as our producer for the past month. Our rotating crew of camera operators, including Lily Clark today, Tom Ciarcia, Ethan Boudreau, Scott Tooker. Yes,
Scott, right?
So just everybody, part of the staff here at the NFHS Network, we're going to get a double foul or double technical?
Double technical.
It's going to be on Wally and Odie. And that's Odie's 4th.
Technical fouls have been assessed to Hendricken's number 5, S.A. Wally. That's his 3rd personal foul.
And Wally's 3rd.
LaSalle's number 5, Melvin Odie. That's his 4th personal foul.
Right.
Team 7.
4 technicals issued today. Ojuri, Odie, Wally, and Paquette. And again, just credit to Jamal Gomes and his coaching staff. Stitchell the jumper, he'll connect. 12 points for Tomoy Stitchell, the sophomore. Ball's inbounded, and that's going to do it. Bishop Hendricken, for the 8th time in the last 10 seasons, come away with the victory.
Boy, good job by the Hawks. As you see, they're rushing their fans down at the other end.